In this video, I'm going to talk about the casting of Vesemir for season 2 of The Witcher Netflix. There's some big surprises. A lot of people speculated that Mark Hamill was going to be the oldest Witcher in the Witcher series, Vesemir, the mentor of Geralt of Rivia. But Mark Hamill of Star Wars fame is not going to be the Witcher Vesemir in season 2. No, it's going to be Kim Bodnia of the series Killing Eve and The Bridge. So Kim Bodnia, not Mark Hamill. There was some truth to the rumors in the sense that Mark Hamill did put out a couple of tweets that said he was interested in the role of Vesemir, but unlike Geralt of Rivia actor Henry Cavill, he was not steeped in the Witcher lore, was not a big Witcher gaming fan, and did not know anything about the role, and it was obvious from his tweets. Now, there's been speculation that he was offered the role, but those are very dodgy sources, unconfirmed sources, and a lot of outlets bit on what was little more than rumor and innuendo, such as Last Known Meal and Redanian Intelligence bit on this blog, which is widely known to be a fake news site. We've got this covered that said Hamill was offered the role, but nobody from Netflix has confirmed that whatsoever. Only thing that we've got confirmed from Netflix was that the Lauren S. Hissrich had not offered the role to him, and that she had not talked to him around by Christmas time or the new year before they started filming season 2 in February. Last week we got the names of the actors for Vesemir, Cohen, or not Vesemir, but for Cohen, Eskel, and Lambert, the Witchers Cohen, Eskel, and Lambert. Cohen was not in the games, but he is in the books, and Lambert and Eskel do appear in the games, so will be familiar to gamers. Vesemir has a pretty big role in The Witcher 3 and a decent role in The Witcher 1 video game, but he's really only in one book. He's only in The Blood of Elves, which is going to be the core of season 1 of, or I'm sorry, season 2 of The Witcher Netflix. So season 2 is going to see Ciri training at the Witcher stronghold of the Wolf School, Kaer Morhen, and no doubt she will meet Vesemir there. I think with looking at the pictures, he looks pretty much like the Vesemir portrayal by CD Projekt Red in The Witcher 3, this Kim Bodnia. I don't think it was a slam dunk for Mark Hamill. There were a lot of fans were very excited about it. I was excited about him being potentially cast. But I never said on this channel that I never repeated those unconfirmed rumors. And I only talk about them now to say that you've got to be skeptical of these news outlets, including Last Known Meal and Redanian Intelligence. You have to look at their sourcing and or especially what we've got you covered. You got to look at their sourcing, and it was obvious the sourcing was not good for that Hamill had been offered the role. It was dubious and seen at best. So, for instance, I'd say Redanian Intelligence was spoofed last year about the release date for The Witcher. They bit on a fake Twitter account about some fake executive from Netflix that didn't really exist. So you have to take everything they say with a grain of salt. They do have some good scoops, and we repeat the ones that we think are well sourced, but we don't repeat the ones we don't think are well sourced. So, for instance, I think one of their better sourced scoops is about the season 2 that has the elves capturing Yennefer of Vengerberg and Fringilla Vigo. So Yennefer's role in season 2 is kind of up in the air in the same way it was up in the air in season 1. She does not have as big a role in the books as she does in the TV show, but they've made a bigger role for Anya Shalatra. And so, having her captured by elves and involved in the Scoia'tael conflict, or the squirrels, the guerrilla fighters of the elves in the books, that gives her kind of more screen time to even it out with Geralt of Rivia actor Henry Cavill, who should be traveling with Ciri in season 1. Now, The Nightmare of the Wolf is a anime series that's supposed to premiere, or is rumored to premiere between season 1 and season 2. So season 1 dropped on Netflix on December 20th, 2019. And then season 2 is expected in 2021. They just started filming season 2. So that, we're expecting it sometime in 2021, probably not the beginning of 2021, but we just don't know at this point. But this anime movie on Netflix, The Nightmare of the Wolf, is supposed to star Vesemir, and the question is the actor Kim Bodnia, who will play Vesemir in season 2, which you see below me, will he voice Vesemir in the movie, or will it be Theo James who voiced Vesemir in season 1, episode 8, Much More, when Geralt was having hallucinations about how he was given to Vesemir when he was a boy. So we don't know who will do the voice acting for that. Obviously, it's not going to be Mark Hamill, given he wasn't cast in season 2. Seems like a good guess. Mark Hamill's not a slam dunk because he's not a very strong guy. He's not a physically strong guy. And Vesemir is a physically strong guy. He may be ancient, but he is strong. He's a great swordsman, and he's a very physical guy. And I'm not sure that Hamill fit that bill. Even in The Last Jedi, he seemed a little scrawny compared to what I would envision Vesemir as, even though the role of a Jedi and the role of a Witcher do seem similar in terms of they wield sword-like objects and they're a dying order. But Hamill, for instance, had a cameo or a small role in Nightfall, the series. That's not a very good series. I covered the Vikings and The Witcher Netflix and Game of Thrones. I did not like Nightfall that much when I watched it. I did not see the episodes with Hamill. He was said to be very good in that role, but I don't think he turned Nightfall into an instant success, into any success comparable, for instance, to season 1 of The Witcher. Like season 1 of The Witcher's most in-demand show on streaming, according to some sources, Nightfall was nowhere near that and has not got the fan ratings that The Witcher has also gotten on places like IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes. So I don't think it's a tragedy that Mark Hamill isn't going to be in the role, and perhaps he would have overshadowed some of the other great acting that I think we'll see from, for instance, Henry Cavill and the other actors cast as Witchers. So we'll bring you the latest news on The Witcher. We're also going to cover the Vikings Season 6 Part 2 whenever that comes out. I'm expecting it in December is my guess, but no official release date has come out. I'm Linus Wilson. We also do Witcher. We do tips and tricks for the Witcher 3 games. We release those typically on Saturdays. All right. Bye-bye and good luck on the path.